how did the band first come together, and what kind of inspired you to create this unique sound you have?
Well, first of all, I will talking to myself. I'm not was with Arhat at the beginning. With them, I'm come like a new drummer in past singles like The Great Unknown and Symbols. But as I know, guys have a very have a real social lyric in the first tracks and first release called like Dead Life and album Mantra. But when we start working together, and I said, guys, let's do it more complicated, more with the professional sound, with more detailed working, not only with the sound like it, uh, like I like it re-recorded or how it be in production, but let's do some conception. Let's do some interesting thing, and let's do it very great. And we see it and think what can be our source of our inspiration. And I love Mies, all our guys really playing in Arhat love the Mies, and we take Egyptian mythology in the bass over the album that we released, and we try to make the sound and this dark atmosphere of mystery, archon, all of that through our album. This is like a story where a young man want to become a priest, and he have some process. He need to not only uh, not only inspiring, he just need more knowledge, and he need to ask himself, could him be the priest book? It's something bigger. So we read a lot of books, we read a lot of materials, and think it will be a great material and great base for our past album.
Like you said that you joined the band and brought up the idea that maybe we can do things a bit more, not so straightforward and more professional. So how do you see the evolution of Arhat's sound from like that point to, well, today?
We also have some scratch of the third album. We are start working with them. We wanted to show another side of the earth, as I can say, because if past album we more concentrate by Egyptian Nippon mythology, now we work with Sumerian, and we deeply so what will be changed. It will be changed in the atmosphere. We want to add a new instrumental sound, but we want to stay in Oriental, so it will be ethnic. We want to do more, mm, as I said, more mm, cinema sound like in the movies, because we want to do atmosphere of something special, something ambitious, and we feel of greatness if you when you hear it. Like wow, it's like good surround sound will be in production, not like a massive and linear. We try to do it very surroundy. And also, we try to make another focus of our style. If we are do more like groove trash death metal, here we wanted to take in the first place a death metal. So it will be more fastly, it will be more sludgy, some guitars and bass parts, and of course more blast beats, guys. It will be more blast beats, more double basses and other things. So it will be more tougher than our last album.
When you say last album, you mean the Secrets of Ancient
Yep,
Gods, of
yep,
course. It's from
yep, yep, of course.
May this year. If we could, yeah, go back to that album, still, like you said, that there's the Oriental influences. So you include instrumentation like the Turkish ney and sitar. So how do you bring these elements to, harsh metal?
This idea of our compositor and our lead guitarist Anton, he make music for stock videos or videos, and he worked a lot with a lot of oriental instrument beats, another thing, and where we begin in like do pre-demo of our song of our last album. I just said last album because they are very long names, so I try to make it shortly. So we come to our home studio and trying to listen what we have now. And Anton said, "Hey guys, let's try to do this with this instrument with none with sitar. Let's just try it, what it will be." And we'd experiment with different sound, with different production, uh, different notes, parts. We try to do it in the front, on the back. And what we do now, it's exactly his idea. And for my side, it sounds great because it's something new. It's something really um, really that some listener can be like, oh, these guys use this instrument. It sounds nice, but we don't want to do a feature for feature because you really can take a lot of ethnic instrument and deploy it for one metal and say, hey guys, it's our new feature. But we really think it's not only good from unique sound. It's really good from atmosphere that we try to create in our works. And if we're talking about Egyptian vibe and mythic vibe of the East, we understand that sitar is really good choice to make it more native, more ambient, and more ethnic. So we choose these instruments to work with.
There's also the featuring artists, of course, in the Secrets of Ancient Gods. Is this something you're gonna bring to the next album too? Like these not so these unusual instruments and then featuring artists.
Yeah, we will also bring our old friends. We will bring new friends and new artists in a new album. And also we will bring a new sounds. We will be a new production. Also, I think we make some experiment with drums also because for that, we working with Dmitry Kim and with his studio. We are recording drumming on his studio, and he was our sound producer. For the next album, he will also be our sound producer, but we wanted to change some sound and record new drum set. It's for like drum part. If it's about unique instrument, I think Anton have some decisions and he insert some instruments and will be also native instrument, but not of Egyptian, Turkic, not like East vibe. It will be more in India vibe because it will be from Shumeria, so we need to take atmosphere and instrument from that ancient civilization. So now we have some thoughts. I don't want to spoiler something, but I think will be really interesting thing. Anton and Serge, he have some ideas. Maybe we use Duduk or something else with them because it's too ethnic from my point of view too. We embark them. Yep. About our new guests in our album, we not to create our um, list of the guests for now, but I think you can wait for us two or three good fits from next year. I think if everything will be good from next year. Yeah.
You said that you do a lot of research and read a lot of material to do like background work. So you already told a bit about the background story of Secrets of Ancient Gods, but as you do the like background research, what kind of stories do you kind of take interest into, and what kind of stories are there gonna be in the next album?
There are like stories about we read like books of death, books of life of Egyptian mythology, so you can inspire it of the ambient and atmosphere of that. Also, I from my personal, I have visited Egypt a lot of times. It's not be like a resort with a hotel where I just sitting on the beach and seeing some seafood, eating some seafood. And I think no, I'm traveling and very like Egyptian culture, so I personally was in Karnak, and the text of Karnak's song was written by me. So I see this monumental of architecture, these Egyptian hieroglyphs and other thing. So I was inspired for the sound like since me was 12, I wanted to create something from this vibe. So I'm also inspired directly and take my expression directly from Egypt. I'm really like their culture, and I'm personally be involved in them. Also, we have our inspiration from tarot. You can see this in our song Arkan 16. So it's Arkan 16, it's a card tower. It's deals into chaos, destruction as a pathway to renewal. And if we're talking about Abyss of Flame, it's similar to the Christian concept of the purgatory. The strict point, the ancient Egyptian believes that individuals must pass through a fiery abyss after death. So negative traits and actions accumulating during the determined the late intensity of his passage. If we like, if brief it, it's our personal experience where we visited. It's tarot books like Books of Life, Books of Death, and some spiritual rituals of ancient Egypt. That's what inspired us to make album Secret of the Ancient Gods.
Let's talk about a bit about the influences. So, where does the musical influences come from your point of view?
If we're talking about our musical influences, for every part and every member of our band listen different music. For example, our guitarist Anton, he really liked to listen some death metal like Obituary, like Nile, like we also listen like trash like Slayer, Slash God, Apocalypse, more deadly vibes he have. Now, if we're talking about our vocalist Alexei, these guys love doom and black metal. So he like listened like Immortal, Batyushka, Mayhem, Gorgoroths, and Paradise Lost, and other doom bands. For our bassist, Anthony, he also loved some progressive stuff. He loved Meshuggah as well as much as he can. He loved some very fast music like Flash God Apocalypse as well. He loved genty stuff like Periphery, like Animals Leader. There are no bass, but he loved the part that playing on guitar. So he's more metal guy. For me, especially, I'm listening very different music because um, there is a time when I'm playing in orchestra, so I really like jazz for me. I really like R&B and rap, but from this album, I take inspiration from Creator. I really like the Trash Guys. I'm take inspiration from Dark Angel. It's a band from USA. Also, I love to Poltergeist. Use it. Children of Bodom, of course. And as for me, I'm also try to create some vibes of old Mayhem. I'm really love this guy and also love to do some immortal stuff in our tracks. This me is very good. And for groovy part, as always, I'm very like some Lamb of God stuff and architects, but not the new stuff that create after Death of the Guitarist. First, for me, The Gun with the Wind was the best of their album that they create.
You've been talking about the next album too. So, in what kind of stage are you at the moment? So, how ready is the album? Like, what is still missing? And we all know the situation, of course, in Ukraine. So, how difficult it is to work. or new music?
It, it's very, for me, it's very sad because personally, my father have a participation in this action, as I call in the front line. So it's very hard to have some mental stability, but it's okay for us. We understand that everything can will be a must worse than it is. We have an opportunity to create our music. We create an opportunity to say that, yeah, we have our own country, we have our own language, we have our own colors, and we can create music. So we have a really big appreciation. We have create a lot of concert, and we try to reach and have some donations from our army. I also work in charity funds who accumulate donations and help from our not only our troops, but we work with people who lost their home, who lost everything, and we try to give a clothes, warm water, and try to settle any of part of Ukraine. If we're talking about what stage our sub album, for now we have three already. Uh, we have tracks that we will start to record in the next year in January. It will be our first singles for this album. Also, we have a scratch from another five or six composition. So this composition now in the stage of working because our working process, it's not a rocket science, but Anton, our lead guitarist, tried to create a basic of his vision at home to make an home studio recording. After that, I come in with him to rehearsal base. We're trying to play. In when we trying to play, I'm change with him our ideas, and we're trying to create some new arrangement of the song. So for what Anton brings it in his first iteration and what the song become in the end. I think in 80% of our cases, it's not the same, not the same song that are from beginning. So we're trying to participate, all members trying to participate from arrangement. Um, Alexei was trying to make his vocal parts after we create a base of the songs, so he really understand when he will do his chords, his vocal, and after that we will try to mix it with ethnic instrument and understand how we can use it not for a number but for quality to make an ambience atmosphere with our music. No, for us, it's okay. We don't afraid to do statements because any of us have a right position. We don't go abroad. We don't want to leave our country. We are staying in Ukraine, and we rejected many proposition of music festivals during the war because our position we need to be here with our troops and try to support as hard as we can. So we donate our personal funds. We're trying to make it charity gigs. From this, I can say 3 years, no one of our gigs will come to our pocket. Everything that we gain from the gigs, we share with our troops in a full amount. No, like 10%, 20, 30, we share everything that we can. Is that because we understand if we stop to do this or we start to like live our best life, it's good meaning everything will be crushed because it's a war, it's tough, we understand it. We just take a fist and try to do everything that we can from any side of our life. So thank you for supporting us. The support of international community is so important for us. Thank you that you give opportunity to make a statement from European auditoria and the European and world community, because I understand that anyone can say that, oh, I'm tired of this war, oh, it's something so long. But as I said, when you wake up and 3 a.m. because you have a missile explosions, I think it's not a good, not the best feelings that everyone want to taste. And it's not a one time, two time. It's like a 5 times per week. It's something tough, but we are staying strong. I think will be brave in this situation, and everything will be good with us. It's a really good chance to show that Ukrainians, not only from the words, they are brave nation. We're trying to make it with our actions, what we do now. So thank you for supporting us. When it's everything it will be over, I'm really hope that we can meet each other in some international festivals, or maybe I'm really thinks a lot of community want to come to Ukraine and see by their eyes what happened there. When it will be safe, then we will taste them, not like Ukrainian borscht, pampushkas, and other memes. We will taste them from good quality Ukrainian metals that we will be created in the future. So thank you a lot.